Good morning, dear students. Welcome to online class. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the forest and wildlife. Yes. So, in this forest, we can see so many natural resources. So, among them, water, soil, yes, and forests. So, these are considered as the natural resources, and among them, soil. It is very important natural resources. Yes. So, what do you mean by soil? Yes. So, soil, it is nothing, it is a top layer of the surface of the earth's land part. It is covered by soil. Yes, that means the upper layer of the earth, it is considered as a soil. Yes, and everything on the land, it is a part of our soil. That means every activities that is done on this soil. For example, growing of food items, yes, so that are grows in this soil. Yes, and without soil, there is no food. Yes, and like this, soil, it is very important, and we have to save our soils. Got it? So in our India, we found different types of soil. Yes, so you can observe here, clay soil is there. Yes, sandy soil is there, silty soil is there. Yes, but majorly the soil, it has been divided into six types. That is alluvial soil, yes, black soil, desert soil, laterite soil, and mountain soil, and red soil. So among them, first of all, we are going to discuss about the alluvial soil. So alluvial soil, it is very most fertile soil. Yes, because it contains fine grains, which is composed mainly of the sediment or the silts. Yes, and rivers, they gathered these types of soil in the Gangetic plains and the delta regions. Okay, and it is very rich in humus content. Yes, and we found these types of soil in northern plains of our India, east and coastal plains and delta regions of West Bengal. Yes, and this soil, alluvial soil, it is very good for rice, wheat, maize, pulses, sugarcane, and jute. So alluvial soil, it is the first soil. Got it? Next one is black soil. Yes, so black soil, it is almost black in color. Yes, and which is formed by breaking down the lava rocks. Yes, and uh, it is clay soil. Yes, it has a most moisture capacity. Yes, and we found these types of soil in Deccan Plateau, and it is very suitable for wheat, cotton, sugarcane, millets, and groundnuts. Okay, so this is black soil. Next one is red soil. So red soil, it has a red color because lots of iron oxide, it is in it. Yes, and it is a mixture of sand and clay soil, but this soil, it is not very fertile soil, and we found these types of soil in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra, Odisha, some etc states. Okay, and this soil, it is very useful for groundnuts, millets, and pulses. Yes, next one now is laterite soil. So laterite soil, it is a rusty in red color. Yes, and it is also not fertile soil. Yes, and it has a high clay content, and it can't retain moisture. Yes, that means the water will flow easily, so that's why it doesn't have any moisture capacity. Yes, and we found these types of fall in heavy rainfall areas like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Meghalaya. Yes, and it is very suitable for tea, coffee, and cashew nut, and rubber, and some important crops. Okay, fine. And the next one, the mountain soil is there. So mountain soil, you can observe here, so it is dark brown in color, and it is very rich in humus. Yes, and we found these types of soil in Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and Arunachal Pradesh. Yes, and it is very suitable for potato, tea, coffee, and like some spices. Yes, so it is very suitable for these types of food crops. And next one is desert soil. So desert soil, it is not a very fertile soil. Yes, and it is very porous and sandy soil. Yes, and we found in these types of soil in western India, that is namely Rajasthan and Gujarat. So this soil, that is desert, it is suitable for millets, dates, barley, and maize. Okay, so soil, it is very important natural resource. So we have to preserve our soil, because if you don't preserve our soil, so we could not grow the trees. Yes, and there will no be forest and no more plants is there. So we face some problem related to the rainfall. We could not get the proper rainfall. Yes, so that's why we have to save our soils. Next one is minerals. Okay, so what do you mean by minerals? So mineral, it is a solid inorganic substance occurring naturally inside the earth. Yes, so that we call as a natural resources. For example, gold is there, iron is there, silver is there, mica is there, and copper is there. So that is considered as a mineral. So among them, let us discuss about first one, iron. So iron, it is very important thing. Yes, and these minerals are classified into two types. First one is metallic and another one is non-metallic. So metallic, what is metallic? So metallic, in these types of minerals, which metals can be extracted are called metallic minerals. Yes, that means the minerals from which metals can be extracted, that is considered as a metallic minerals. Yes, and non-metallic means the minerals which can't be exhausted, that we consider as a non-metallic. Okay, so let us discuss about metallic. Yes, so metallic iron, it is extracted from iron ore. Yes, and iron ore, it is very important. Yes, because around 90 percentage of mined iron, it is used for making steel, and steel, it is very useful for making cars and train coaches and machine parts, and also heavy machines. Yes, and for constructing we are using these types of iron. Yes, and some important bridges which is constructed by this iron. Okay, next one is important metal is copper. Yes, so copper, it is mainly used in pipes and switches and electronic components, and utensils is also there. Yes, got it. So and next one is bauxite is there. Yes, bauxite is there. So bauxite, it is the main source of aluminium. Yes, and aluminium, it is used in automobiles and utensils. Okay, and electric wires. Okay, and the next one is precious, that is precious metal, that is gold. Yes, so gold, it is also used in making ornaments. Okay, and the world's deepest gold mine, that is in South Africa. Yes, and the next one is manganese is there. So manganese, it is used for making steel and glass. Yes, and in our Karnataka, the Kolar mine, it is very important for gold mining. Okay, and the next one is non-metallic is there. So minerals that do not contain any metal. Yes, so metallic means the minerals which has a metals, that is considered as a what, metallic. For example, iron, copper, bauxite, gold and manganese. Yes, so that is considered as metallic minerals. And non-metallic minerals means the minerals which doesn't contain any metals. Got it? So that is considered as a non-metallic things. For example, mica is there, limestone is there. Yes, and slate is there, and gypsum is there. First of all, mica. So mica, it is also used in electric components. Yes, and it is also used in paint industries. Got it? Next one is limestone is there. So it is a raw material of cement and concrete. Okay, next one is slate. So this is using in roofing tiles. And the next one is gypsum. So gypsum, it is also used in plaster of Paris and blackboard chalk. Okay, fine. So next one is, let us discuss about the some important non-metallic minerals, like coal is there, petroleum is there, and natural gases is there, and fossil fuels is there. So fossil means the preserved remains or traced or prehistoric plant, that is considered as a fuels. Yes, and that is fossils. And fuel, that any material such as coal, oil or gas that is burnt to produce the heat or power, that is considered as a fuel. Yes, the fossil things which are which is the earliest forms of the life on earth. Yes, and which is died and or got buried under layers of sedimentals, mud and sand, and both land and seabed. That is considered as a fossil thing. So let us discuss about the history of coal. So you can see here, so many lots of trees are there. So after 100 years the trees it will be buried. Yes, and after a centuries it will become a coal. So this is the formation process of coal. Got it? Next one is petroleum is there. So aquatic animals are there, like fishes is there, some octopus is there, some another important aquatic animals are there. So after the death of these animals it will go beyond the seabed. Yes, and after a century or after more than years it will create some scientific process, and then after it will turn into the petroleum. Got it? So why we want these fuels? First of all, first one is coal. Why we are using this coal? Yes, so coal it is also using in to produce the electricity. Yes, and petroleum is there. So petroleum, why we are using petroleum? To run the our vehicles. Yes, so petrol it is being used in our vehicles. Got it? And next one is so there are some oil refineries are there. So oil, that is petroleum, it is not in the pure form, so that's why we have to refine it, and some another product we will get when we refine this petroleum, that we consider as a crude oil. So crude oil, when we refine this crude oil, we will get the diesel, kerosene and cooking gas. So these are the alternative object which will we get from crude oil. Okay, and next so this is all about the petroleum. Okay, and some important minings are there in India. Okay, first one is iron ore is there. So that is we found in Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka. Next copper. So most production of copper, that is the mining, it is in Rajasthan, Jharkhand and Madhya Pradesh. Next one is manganese is there. So we found in Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, and bauxite is there, Odisha and Madhya Pradesh. So gold, that is found only Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Jharkhand. Got it? So these are the important mining centers of our India. Yes, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you.